Hello and welcome to Park Essen. My name's Jake and today we're going to be discussing Kumali at Flamingo Land. Now, Kumali opened in 2006 at a cost of £6 million. It contains 4 inversions, which include a vertical loop, a cobra wall, and a corkscrew across 2,200 feet of track. The coaster is 117 feet tall and reaches a top speed of 55 miles per hour, which makes it the fastest roller coaster at Flamingo Land. Fact for you, Kumali used to operate with 2 trains, but the second train was dismantled in 2009 for unknown reasons. The coaster was named after Flamingo Land's head lion at the time of opening. Did you know that? You might have done. It's pretty common knowledge. Straight out of the station, you're hit with the 117-foot tall lift hill, which provides some spectacular views of the park and the Yorkshire countryside. It also takes quite a while to get to the top. From there, you bank right into an enormous drop with some amazing forces at the bottom before heading straight into a vertical loop. From the bottom of the vertical loop, you're then straight into a cobra roll, and although you don't get much time to appreciate it, you get some spectacular views of the neighbouring lakes. Then coming out of the cobra roll, you're hit with a small section of track before going into the 4th and final inversion, which is a corkscrew. You then dive down from the corkscrew up a massive upwards helix and into the brake run. Now, Kumali is quite an intense coaster. As soon as you hit that drop, there's some fantastic lateral forces. You get really pinned down into your seat. It's fantastic. Just with the speed and the momentum that it completes the rest of the layout, it's certainly quite an intense and thrilling coaster. In terms of theming, Kumali's pretty bare. I'll be honest. It's well kept. The entrance, there's a sort of entrance like portal type thing with the words Kumali written on the top. That's quite cool. But other than that, there isn't any theming at all. In the past 5 years or so, they did add a soundtrack to the station. I'm not sure if it's a custom soundtrack or not, but it's a soundtrack and it fits, so I can't complain with that really. But yeah, other than that, it's just a roller coaster in a field in terms of theming. There's nothing to suggest that there's any sort of storyline, or it's not blended very well into the area, if you know what I mean. But it is a fantastic coaster nonetheless. The operations on Kumali have always been pretty consistent, I would say. And up until the year 2009, it did actually run 2 trains. It hasn't had that much of a negative impact though, because the trains are quite big. You can get 20 riders on a train, and the cycle's not too long. It's got a pretty good throughput for an SLC. So now that I've said that, I can see why they got rid of the second train. Now, with a lot of Vekoma SLCs around the world, Kumali has a little bit of a rattle to it here and there, so to speak. It's not rough by any standard, but it is you do get a little bit of head banging, although it is a lot smoother than the other SLCs we've got in the country, such as Infusion, which is washing machine-like. Even the Odyssey is quite rough now. So with that in mind, I would definitely say that Kumali is the best Vekoma SLC in the country. Although there's not much in it between Kumali and the Odyssey, but that's a point for another video. Now, is Kumali worth doing? Definitely, yes. My favourite place to sit is at the front left specifically, because the views are a little bit better. Rating out of 10, I'll probably give this coaster an 8. It is better than Mumbo Jumbo. It is, in my opinion, it is the best ride at Flamingo Land. It's better than Sick. You can see my opinions of Sick on the channel. I'll hopefully leave a link in the description if I remember to, or maybe even an info card. If not, they're on the channel. Subscribe. And yeah, it's just an all-round good coaster. Just in terms of the experience, you know, it's intense. It's well kept. It's not well themed, but it doesn't matter. It's fast. It's strong. It's got good inversions. It's got a good throughput. It's just a solid coaster, and it was a really good addition to the lineup at Flamingo Land, in my opinion. What do you think of Kumali? Have you been on it? Is it on your bucket list? Do you live in it? Let me know down in the comment section below. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We've got some great videos coming up over the next couple of days, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.